Hey guys, today we're going to go out to the driveway and we're going to go through the process of installing a dual gate opener, putting the pistons in and getting some of the electrical and stuff like that in. So let's get out to the driveway and see how that goes. Okay, the first step we're going to start with is this is the control box that controls the gate opener. So we're going to mount this first. I thought it'd be easier to mount this and then make the wires go wherever they need to go instead of getting the wires here and then forcing them into this. It'd be more streamlined the other way. This needs to go here, so I made this little piece of steel that's the right size. So we're gonna just weld this up here, and then we're gonna mount this guy to this guy. All right, so now we're going to install the control box. And so I don't know if you guys can see, let's get you a closer look right here. But these guys are where they suggest, obviously, to put the mounts. So we're just gonna drill a hole that's slightly smaller than the screw we're going to put in there. So let's just take care of that real quick. All right, so now we've got this guy. We're gonna just put a level on top of here, get this about right. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's see. And so I'm using my fingers on the side to feel the spacing on the side. And I'm gonna leave a little more space on the top for, okay, and I'm gonna take this paint pen, just dab it in there. Let's see if that, I don't think that's going to reach. All right, I need to get a pencil or something. All right, usually for something like this, I'd use like self-tapping screws, but I wanted to put stainless steel hardware in here so we keep this guy clean. All right, so I just stuck the screw in there. It's already screwed in there, so now we just need to screw it in this metal guy over here. So then we don't have to line it up. All right, I'm not gonna go zonk it down yet until we get the other ones in. So I'm just using some 12 by 3/4 stainless steel screws. All right, so we got that guy set up, falls right into place. Okay, now that one's not quite tight. We got two more. So these are the guys that we're just using. Oh, whoops, I covered it up. These are the guys. All right, so I just kind of set this right here. So I know this is going to be in line with these guys right here. And so this is where the conduit's going to run. I'm going to have to cut this concrete right here and cut the driveway. So I just wanted to line this up so that I know I'm in the right spot. So I'll just mark this with a cranish kind of guy right here. All right, guys, this is the machine that we're going to use to cut the driveway. We're going to cut a section out like this wide probably, and then dig it out and then lay the conduit in there. So we've got water lubricating a diamond wheel. And then so we're gonna get the machine lined up, the diamond wheel lined up to the mark that we put on there. I haven't used this in a while, so. All right, so you got the diamond wheel lined up, and then we got this little pointer right here, and you just drop this down, and this goes on the line that you're running off of so that you can keep it in a straight line.
that was super scary. We just lost the nut off the wheel. Yikes. All right, we'll straighten this out. Fortunately, no one got hurt and nothing got damaged, so we're okay. All right, now we're gonna come back and meet the line and take these two lines back into here. So I already scored this and I was gonna take this out with a saw or something, but after thinking about it, this curb goes really far down and I think that would kind of be a nightmare. So I think what I'm gonna do is just start digging right here and dig underneath this if that's possible. So we'll just see how that goes. So you can see how big this curb is. Like, we're already down like a foot and it's still going. I don't see the bottom of it yet. All right, well, I'm gonna work on the driveway side over here, and because if we can't get in there from this side, there's no point in digging over here more. So why don't we start on that? I want to take these out carefully because I know they're all beat up, but I'm going to put this stuff back in here and then put some rubber around it, hold it into place. All right, the trencher was too wide, so here we are. All right, here's what we've got on this side. It's looking pretty tidy. And so now we're going to do the same on this side. We're just gonna bang this guy out. I don't think there's a better way to do it. All right, so here's the end result. I started burying it already, but I decided to run two conduits. I think I'm gonna put an outlet out here. I already, you know, dug all this up and it was easy to do, so I just popped another one in there. And then I ended up just like burrowing that hole through there, and two of them fit through there fine. And then I got these leads coming up here that I can mess with later. And then if you look up in the box right here, I got one wire for the motor and one for the electric eye. All right, so here we are. These guys are just kind of like hanging out here. I don't know how this happened, so I carefully kept all these pieces and everything's good. And then where did the last foot go? I have no idea. So I'm just gonna leave this here for like a week or so and let it maybe rain a little bit, and drive the car over it a bunch of times, and then I'll try to seal that in. So the instructions say that the distance from this way to the mounting pin this way should be the same this way as well. All right, guys, so this is going to where the arm attaches to the gate. We're gonna put something on here. So I just welded that plate on there, and then I welded this plate over here, and this is where the main base is gonna mount for this guy. Okay, guys, here's what we got here. So then we had to put the guy on this side over here. So one arm attached on this side and the other arm attached on this side. And so then we want that to be on the same plane, so you know it's not pulling crooked, it's pulling straight across. And then we got the bubble looking good right there. So now these are upside down. I'm gonna switch these around after, when it's all ready to get set up. And so we're just going to weld. Instead of, they put bolt holes in there so you could screw them in, but I'm just gonna put a weld around it and just really commit to doing this. And yeah, if it's, now I'm like questioning myself, but if it's wrong, I'm gonna have a problem. So maybe I'll go put the arm on first and make sure everything's cool, and then I'll weld it. So we'll check that out first. We've got both sides in. All right, I'm gonna save you guys some pain of watching me struggle with this thing. This was turned into kind of a bear, but so these guys are up here, and here's what I ended up doing on this side over here. I made like an adjustable mount right here. I just took 3 pieces of 1/4 inch, and then I made it so the hinge could slide back and forth in this slot right here. And so then I took the arms and adjusted them all the way out, and then that's where I placed this, because with this system you're supposed to put a block in the middle of the driveway for the gate to hit up against, which made 0 sense. So these arms are at their mechanical limit, so that's the block. And then, oh, look at this little guy, he's a little tree frog right here. Pretty wild. Yeah, so yeah, I made these after mounting it in several different places. I made an adjustable one. I know this isn't pretty, but it was at the end of my rope by the time I made this guy. And but did the same on the other side right here. Same thing with the adjustable. And so, but now we have a working gate, which is kind of exciting. Let's see this guy. Press this guy, opens up. And they're supposed to open up one side and then the other side, so they kind of fold into each other. So I didn't hook up the electromagnet yet to lock it, and so you'll need them to fold in and out like that. So, and then there's closing, and then it folds back the other way, because you know the way the lock is going to work, that's the way it has to work. All right, totally excited.
All right, well, that was a lot of work. Yeah, like the picking by hand, that definitely takes a little toll on you. And there was just a lot of different steps to that. The getting that last hinge on there, that was the most painful part of the process, because I kept putting it and changing it and putting it and changing it and putting it and changing it. And the adjustable thing with this particular manufacturer of this gate opener, the adjustable is the only way to go. Otherwise, I don't think you could successfully install that gate opener without having an adjustable gate or having some huge thing in the middle of the driveway that you couldn't drive over. So, but overall, I'm really happy with how that went down. And so thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.